how to conduct artillery fire. This issue is one of the key ones in military science and practice, since artillery has remained one of the most effective means of defeating the enemy on the battlefield for centuries. Modern artillery firing is a complex, multi-stage process that requires the interaction of many specialists and the use of advanced technologies. Unlike direct fire from small arms, artillery fire is mainly directed at targets that are out of line of sight, which makes the process of organizing shooting particularly difficult and requires careful calculation of many parameters. The first and one of the most important stages of conducting artillery fire is data preparation and target designation. Modern artillery relies on an extensive reconnaissance system that includes unmanned aerial vehicles, radar stations, optical and thermal imaging surveillance devices. As soon as a target is detected by one of these means, information about its location is transmitted to the battery command post, where specialists determine the exact geographical coordinates. In parallel with the determination of coordinates, a complex calculation of ballistic data is carried out, which takes into account many variables. These include the type of projectile used, characteristics of the powder charge, firing range, target height and gun position above sea level, terrain, as well as meteorological conditions, including wind direction and strength, air temperature, and atmospheric density. All these parameters affect the trajectory of the projectile and its accuracy of impact. Special firing tables are used for the calculation, which are designed for each type of gun and ammunition and store a huge amount of pre-calculated data. The next stage is to target the target. Experienced gunners know that even with the most careful preliminary calculations, the first shot rarely hits the target exactly. Therefore, the battery doesn't open fire with the entire mass of guns at once, but instead produces a series of control shots to clarify the settings. Usually, one or more calculations make the initial shots. After each shot, an observer or spotter who is near the target or has a good view of the hit spot records the deviation of the gap from the target. If the projectile did not reach the target in range, corrections are made to the sight settings. If the deviation occurred to the side, angular settings are adjusted. This process is repeated several times until the gaps begin to fall directly near the targets or gently cover them. The quality of the sighting directly affects the effectiveness of the subsequent fire to defeat. After completing a successful sighting, the gunners switch to the main methods of firing, depending on the tactical situation and the nature of the target. One of the methods is firing single shots, which is mainly used for saving ammunition and, if necessary, accurately defeat individual targets. Methodical fire involves firing shots at preset time intervals, for example every 2 or 3 minutes, which allows you to maintain constant pressure on the enemy and prevent him from regrouping. Rapid fire is used when you need to inflict maximum damage in the shortest possible time. In this mode, a gun or a group of guns fire at the fastest possible rate. A fire raid or concentrated strike is an intense salvo when several guns simultaneously or in very rapid succession fire their projectiles at the same target area, creating the effect of a sudden and crushing impact. In special cases, when the target is in the line of sight of the gunners, for example when necessary to hit a tank, a fortified post, or a group of enemy manpower at close range, direct fire is used. In this mode, gunners use optical or electronic sights and visually aim the gun barrel at the silhouette of the target, providing a direct trajectory of the projectile. This shooting requires more physical endurance and skill from the calculation of the gun, since you have to work under direct enemy fire, but it ensures maximum accuracy and reliability of hitting the target. What do you think about this?